Thing one tonight, by now I'm sure you're familiar with the cable news morning show known as Trump TV and Friends. I should hope so. We've been playing clips of it here all night. You can imagine how much pressure there is to give the audience of one some love on the day the big story is that he lost $1 billion of his daddy's money and that his entire master business guy image is essentially a fraud. Today is not a day to book Judge Napolitano. No, today is a day for rose-colored glasses.
He's a billionaire. He was campaigning on the trail with his plane behind him that's as big as a Delta jet with his name on it. We can't even fathom that kind of money.
Yeah, he has a plane. What do you have? But things really got interesting when the team left the confines of the curvy couch to get out there and talk to the folks.
Johnny, retired truck driver. Do you care about Trump's tax returns?
No, I don't really give a
All right,
rear end about it. That's what I'm trying to do. I don't care if anybody shows it or not.
Okay, he doesn't care. But a couple of questions. First, what exactly did you expect to hear from the guy from Wisconsin in a Trump hat? And second question, why was that guy eating so many eggs? We'll unscramble the mystery in Thing 2 in 60 seconds. So this morning, when Trump TV turned to a totally random voter in Wisconsin to tell us that we definitely don't need to see Trump's tax returns, lots of people took note that it was not a particularly surprising take from a guy with Trump's name on his hat. But the folks at the website Splinter took note that the plate in front of that guy had 10 eggs on it, carefully arranged in the round, side by each sunny side up. Weird, right? But wait a second. Later, the reporter was back. Different table, same eggs? Later, the reporter went to a third table, and in the background, Trump hat guy has no eggs. Something's going on here. Splinter called the restaurant to try to crack the case. What they found is there was apparently a rotating plate of prop eggs cooked by diner staff for the Trump TV taping. Of course, this is not the kind of thing you can get at any old omelet bar. A plate of 10 eggs at Johnny V's Classic Cafe is part of the King's Challenge, which is 10 eggs, 8 pancakes, and a whole lot more than you have to eat in under an hour. Not the Burger King challenge, that's something the president might be into. But as for breakfast, Trump's favorite is bacon and eggs, bacon medium, and the eggs over well. Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.